footballers are way less rich than you think they are. If you are an ambitious entrepreneur like me, and you want to get to like a few million a month, maybe eventually become a billionaire, then you know what kind of money is going around in that space. And me, as a young kid, like I'm now 22, but when I was like 15, 16, and I guess since I was 12, I guess, I always thought like, okay, you have rich people, but then you have football players, or like soccer, like the Americans would call it. I thought they are the richest in the world. And then you have like super rich people, and then you have footballers that are way richer. And I recently found out, like I kind of had this realization, now I'm actually getting to those numbers myself. We had our first six-figure month last month, and then I started thinking like, okay, Xavi Simons, who just recently signed for Tottenham Hotspur, you might know him, former Leipzig player and also PSV in the Netherlands, a former Barca talent, whatever, Paris Saint-Germain. He signed a new contract at Tottenham Hotspur, and I think he's making 12 million euros, yeah, per year-ish. I think $1 million a month-ish. Could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less, but I think he's around $1 million a month. You know, and he's been footballing since he was like 5 years old, and I think he's now 22, 24 maybe. You know who's also making $1 million a month? Brez Skills. You must know him if you're a young entrepreneur and you're on YouTube regularly. He started YouTube a year ago, I think. He started entrepreneurship when he was 15, and he's on $1 million a month. Last year, if I'm not mistaken, he must have been around 50K a month or 80K a month, I think, with his agency. And no, that's not all profit, blah, blah, blah. I think this $1 million a month that he's on currently is mostly profit, at least that's how he's talking about it. But if you compare those two, Xavi Simons, in one of the top teams in the Premier League, like literally the best league in the world, he's making $1 million a month. Brez Skills, who is on the start of his entrepreneurship journey, he's $1 million a month. And Xavi Simons probably has to pay 40% in taxes because he's based in the Netherlands or Europe in general, like somewhere where you have to pay 40% in taxes. And Brez Skills, he's probably based somewhere where it's low in taxes, so he makes more profit. Why am I making this video? To kind of just show you, and also just a fun realization, because I found this out myself, so I was like, hey, that's fun, let me make a video about it, because other people might find it fun too. It's a weird world. Like, where's the most attention? Okay, the most attention of the world must be in football or social media, like in those spaces where are the most eyeballs, so where's the most money? Obviously also there, but then you see the difference between what you think as a kid, like I thought football players were the richest in the world. I think Ronaldo, like Cristiano Ronaldo, the most famous human on the planet, if not like maybe in the planet ever, but definitely right now. He recently became a billionaire, just only recently. You know how many 30-year-old billionaires there are that are just doing entrepreneurship. A lot of 30-year-old billionaires. Look on the School of Hard Knocks. I think they're on YouTube and Instagram. He interviews billionaires all the time. There's a shitload of billionaires. Cristiano Ronaldo just recently became one. I think Neymar and Messi aren't even billionaires. Just kind of goes to show, like, you can be looking up to someone, maybe Kanye West or Kim Kardashian or who the fuck, any of those. I did like Kanye West's his most recent song, but that's besides the point. You probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, just kind of goes to show what normal people think and the beliefs that you have when you're growing up or just in general. And then if you compare it to what people behind the scenes, even though Brez made himself famous with YouTube, but a bunch of unknown entrepreneurs are just billionaires and they have way more money than Cristiano Ronaldo. And then you can talk about fulfillment and is their life fun, whatever. But that's not the point of this video. It just goes to show how wealth is divided and something that I didn't know before. So that's what I wanted to share. Goodbye.